Hi, the object of this video is not to teach how to play Romanza, this piece. The object is to show a few tips, because how to make it easier to play, to learn it, easier to learn it. There's so much written music out there that you can learn it from anywhere yourself. But there are a few tips to make it easier. Now, the first thing is that the first part is in E minor, the second part is in E major. But the big thing is, E minor is great for guitar because 4 of the strings, open strings, are all in the E minor chord. So with only one hand, you could go with the right hand only. So there you have your background to the melody on open strings. Then you just add these notes to it. Now this pattern of the right hand, if you get that going like second nature, practice that. It's 3/4, 3 beats in a bar, and you just pinch. You're going to backward arpeggio on the 3 top strings, like that. But at the beginning of each bar, just pinch that first note with the thumb on the 6th string, open 6th string, E. So then you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Just do that until you feel really comfortable with doing that. And then the rest of the piece will flow from it, because you're doing that nearly all the way through the thing. So instead of reading it a bar at a time and go 1 bar at a time, see what's happening. It's this back arpeggio with a thumb pinch practically all the time. And then you just add the notes on the top here from it. Okay, now the next piece comes down from the 12th fret until you end up in a 5th position for what would be an A minor chord. Now, lots of written music, supposedly they think it's probably easier like this, but I don't think so. Uses the open A string for the A bass. Don't like it because, well, I'll explain in a moment why. You will be coming down towards that position from the 12th fret. Don't go like that with your fingers. Come down with your little finger, your 4th finger. There. Like that. And then it means that you will end up on the 8th fret there with your 4th finger, and you can just drop a bar straight behind it on the 5th fret and use the A note on the 5th fret of the 6th string instead of the open A string. So you'll go, you go. The reason I like to drop the bar on there and use the A note on the 6th string instead of the open A string is because the next position is going to be on the 7th fret, which is a kind of a B chord, where you need to be playing the B note on the 6th string. And if you're using the open A, you've then got to jump across, into a 6th string bar to get the B. Whereas if you've already got a bar on the 5th fret, it's much easier to just slide it up a couple of frets into the B position. So release everything, back to the E thing again. Do kind of a B7th, but without the fourth finger. So I like to do a bass note on the B here on the fifth string, and then the next bit move the finger to the first fret on the fourth string, and so you'll get. And then in this case, for the final bar, you do a bass note on each beat, which is second fret, fourth string, second fret, fifth string, third fret, sixth string, and then open, so which will go. Okay, so to recap that, the whole thing is about being able to do this. Okay, pretty much. Use the little finger coming down. Don't use the other fingers. Which enables you to just drop a bar behind it. Which makes it easier to just slide up to the 7th fret. Note on each beat of the final bar. A note in the bass, pinched on it. Now the only deviation there is in the whole piece from this right hand pattern is when you move into A major, you will need, just briefly, to switch your 3 fingers. Instead of using the first, second and third string, just bring it over a string so you're using the second, third and fourth string with them. In other words, in this part. Here. Okay? Bring it over a string, those three fingers. Bit scrappy there. Then you'll be whizzing straight up to the B position again here, and you're back to using the top 3 strings. Yeah. So that's pretty much, and the rest of it will just flow from there. You know, obviously there's a difference in when you come to the A chord, it's a major chord, so you know, but you learn it from reading the piece and the tab and all that. As I said before, the object of this video is to show you those few little tips to make it easier to learn to play it, because once you've got that right hand technique going, it's, apart from switching to the second, third and fourth strings just on that a couple of bars there, apart from that it's pretty much all the way through. Obviously when you end the E minor part, you'll be going whereas, excuse the jet aircraft going overhead, whereas the E major part, you will need to keep your finger on the G sharp note to maintain an E major chord, so you'll get and you'll play a G sharp here on the 6th string instead of a G natural when you're in the E minor part. So you'll be G major, so we'll go. Whoops, there they go again. Okay, I can hear myself think again. Keep hold of the G minor, G sharp. So, hope it helps.